Hello guys, welcome back to your favorite channel, 1000 Manga Recap. The last episode left us on a thrilling note. Lin Xin heroically saved Kim Joo. Now, let's move forward. Lin Xin, without hesitation, buys a company for Kim Joo Hyun, solidifying his commitment to her. A few days later, at the grand press conference, a reporter asks, Ms. Kim, you've gone from being a professional Go player to the president of a major company. Do you have anything to say to everyone? Kim Joo Hyun, her heart pounding, takes a deep breath and says, honestly, it still feels like a dream, but since people have faith in me, I won't let them down. Her eyes search for Lin Xin, she smiles warmly. Standing tall, she proudly announces, today, I'm restructuring Sixing Group and renaming it Wuxing Group. Wuxing Group will investigate and clean up all of Li Huixing's misdeeds, along with those of his followers. Additionally, we are establishing various charitable funds to benefit the people of K, aiming to improve the social status and living conditions of the lower class. She glances back at Lin Xin, determination shining in her eyes. Although it will be difficult, I will do my utmost. I've finally gained clarity about my true purpose, I've discovered what I truly love, and what I want to do. The system suddenly chimes in, favorability plus 10%. Kim Joo Hyun's favorability has reached 100%. Congratulations, host! You've achieved the fourth milestone of 100% favorability. Counterattack successful. Kim Joo Hyun's relationship with the host has changed. From now on, she will be absolutely loyal and will never betray the host. The system continues. In the second phase, the host spent 110 billion in counterattack funds and received 11 billion yuan back, based on a 10% return of the counterattack funds. Reward, all attributes increased by 1 level. Current attribute level, 14. You may now choose any skill. Lin Xin grins in disbelief, 11 billion. This feels incredible. I could retire now and live comfortably for the rest of my life. But then, a thought crosses his mind. However, the system gave me 1 trillion yuan, and so far, I've only used over 100 billion, wouldn't it be a waste not to use the remaining counterattack funds? I have to spend it all. A few days later, at the graduation ceremony, Kim Joo Hyun beams as she receives her diploma. Her friends excitedly take selfies with her. One girl exclaims, wow, Joo Hyun looks amazing. Can I get a solo photo with you? Not only are you a Go prodigy, but now you're also a company president. How are you so incredible? Joo Hyun, can we be friends? I'd be so proud to have a friend like you. Kim Joo Hyun suddenly dashes towards Lin Xin. Oh, I've got something to do, I'll catch up with you later. One of her friends calls out, hey, Kim Joo Hyun, where are you going? The professor's about to arrive, and we haven't finished taking photos. Lin Xin stands waiting. As she reaches him, he smiles and says, congratulations on graduating. Kim Joo Hyun, brimming with happiness, responds, thank you, brother Lin Xin. I'm so happy you could come to my graduation ceremony. Lin Xin nods, you look really good in this outfit. Her cheeks flush pink, you noticed? Actually, I. Suddenly, a gust of wind sweeps through, and Kim Joo Hyun's robe is blown open. We see that Kim Joo Hyun is wearing nothing under her robe. Lin Xin's eyes widen in shock. Joo Hyun, you. A boy nearby points at her, did any of you notice just now? When the wind blew her skirt up for a split second, I caught a glimpse of something blindingly white. His friend shakes his head, you must have imagined it. She was standing sideways, far away from us. What could you have possibly seen? She was probably wearing a white dress underneath. Kim Joo Hyun hastily grabs her robe, covering herself, her face burning with embarrassment. You didn't see anything, right? She thinks, I must be out of my mind. I actually listened to what Xiaomei said. Flashback to the previous night. Kim Joo Hyun anxiously asks, how on earth can I make brother Lin Xin see me as a woman? Xiaomei laughs, are you kidding? He bought you the entire Sixing Group for hundreds of billions, and you still say you're not his woman. That's hard to believe, Joo Hyun. Kim Joo Hyun sighs, brother Lin Xin, he always treats me like a younger sister. He's so kind, but I've genuinely fallen for him. Her voice trembles, he's coming back the day after tomorrow. If I don't confess, I'll never get the chance. What should I do, Xiaomei? Xiaomei leans in, whispering into her ear, sweet little Joo Hyun, tomorrow is your graduation ceremony. He'll be there, right? So why don't you? Kim Joo Hyun gasps, are you crazy? How can I do that in front of so many people at the ceremony? Xiaomei smirks, didn't you say you really liked him? If you can't even do this, you might regret it later. Back to the present, Kim Joo Hyun clutches her robe tightly, her voice barely above a whisper, I. Lin Xin looks at her, his mind racing, oh my god, I really didn't see wrong. She lowers her head, flustered beyond belief, her heart pounds as she contemplates her next move. We see that she is wearing nothing under his robe. Her white body. Lin makes a man's face and says while giving thumbs up good. Kim Joo Hyun shyly says, brother Lin Xin, I want to ask you to come with me somewhere. Lin Xin smiles slightly and says, I understand, you don't need to say anything, let's go. Kim Joo Hyun's face turns red. Oh, okay. Scene shifts to Wuxing Group. Lin Xin chuckles. So you just wanted to play Go with me, huh? Ha ha ha. He thinks to himself, looks like I was overthinking. Kim Joo-hyun, blushing, says, I just really wanted to have a match with brother Lin Xin. The first time we met was at a Go competition. She thinks to herself, I can't bring myself to confess. He's so handsome. He always has this composed and calm aura around him. So sexy. Suddenly, she starts trembling. Oh my gosh, what am I even thinking? Kim Joo-hyun, you're so shameless. Lin Xin notices and gently says, Joo-hyun, it's your turn. Kim Joo-hyun panics, stands up abruptly. I need to go to the bathroom. In her rush, she collides into a chair and stumbles forward. She lands on the ground, her dress slipping open slightly. Her face burns as she quickly covers herself. Lin Xin rushes toward her. Are you alright? Kim Joo-hyun shyly shouts, Don't come closer. Embarrassed, she dashes toward the poolside but miscalculates and jumps straight into the water. She flails, gasping. I can't swim. Cough, cough. Without hesitation, Lin Xin dives in, swimming toward her. Wrapping an arm around her waist, he pulls her close. Don't worry, I've got you. Kim Joo-hyun stares at him, her heart pounding. Overwhelmed by emotion. She suddenly whispers, I like you. And presses her lips against his. Lin Xin, caught off guard, notices her wet clothes clinging to her. Wait, your clothes. Kim Joo-hyun breathes, forget that, just hold me tight. We see the battle start between a hole and a stick. Kim Joo-hyun gasps as she suddenly leaps into the swimming pool, her heart pounding louder than the water splashing around her. A man in a crisp suit strides into the office, his voice calm but firm, Miss Secretary, where's President Kim? There are some urgent documents she needs to review. The secretary glances up, an amused smile playing on her lips. President Kim and Mr. Lin are on the rooftop, playing Go. Just give them to me. Meanwhile, in the water, Kim Joo-hyun clings to Lin Xin, her breath shallow, her body trembling from something far more intense than the cold. She gazes up at him, eyes wide with wonder. I'm seeing a rainbow aurora, it's so beautiful, Lin Xin, I love you so much. Lin Xion's heart clenches at the raw sincerity in her voice. He brushes a strand of wet hair from her face, his touch lingering. Joo-hyun, are you okay? Lin Xin notices and gently says, Joo-hyun, it's your turn. Her lips part as she exhales shakily. I never expected something like this to feel this way. She swallows, her fingers curling into his soaked shirt. I just felt like I was surfing through the ocean, with you leading me. Lin Xin watches her carefully, his mind torn between responsibility and the undeniable pull between them. Finally, he exhales, voice gentle. I have a flight back home tomorrow. Want to come along? Her expression falters, conflict flickering in her gaze. Although I'd love to go with you, she whispers, you've invested so much in the whooshing company. It's going to take time to see any returns. I have to stay here, I need to make sure your investment pays off. Lin Xin studies her for a moment before pressing a soft, lingering kiss to her forehead. Don't stress too much about it, he murmurs. If you lose money, just come to me, and I'll cover you. Kim Joo-hyun looks at him, her chest tightening with emotion. You're always so good to me. She whispers, almost to herself. Then, with newfound boldness, she meets his eyes. Brother Lin Xin, I'd like to experience the drifting on water one more time, can I? A slow, knowing smirk tugs at Lin Xion's lips. He reaches for her, voice rich with meaning. Of course, he says, his grip tightening around her waist. We've got the whole night. Scene shifts to a home. Lin Xin opens the door with a grin. Kids! Your daddy is back. Did you miss me? His friends, deeply engrossed in a game, don't even look up. Get lost. Don't interrupt us while we're playing. Lin Xin sighs dramatically. Where's the family love? Where's the humanity? He smirks. Alright, let's go grab some late night snacks. It's on me. His friends cheer. Now that's more like it. Let's go to Snack Street. I heard there's a famous ice cream shop there, and we can grab some barbecue too. Scene shifts to Snack Street. Lin Xion's friends chatter excitedly. That game was insane. I had to fight that boss more than 20 times before I won. One of them points. We're here. This is the place. A long line stretches in front of a stall. The owner, Jean, hands out a smoking ice cream. Lin Xion's friends exclaim, that looks so fun. Come on, let's queue up. 20 minutes later. Jean smiles, handing an ice cream to a boy. Here's your ice cream. Enjoy. A boy says, wow, I've been so excited for this. Lin Xion's friend sighs. Finally, we're almost at the front. That wait was brutal. This ice cream better be worth it. Lin Xin glances at the stall owner. Why does she look familiar? Before they can order, a woman pushes past the line. Her name is Shiru, a food vlogger. She says arrogantly, I want a Grand Slam ice cream. Lin Xin frowns. Excuse me, miss, you need to line up. Please join the back of the queue. Shiru scoffs. Didn't you hear me? Grand Slam ice cream. Now! A boy protests, we've been waiting in line for over 20 minutes. Can you follow the rules, please? Shiru smirks, thinking, asterisk ha. With this many people, only fools would wait in line. She flashes her phone. Look closely. I'm a food vlogger. The crowd murmurs. She really is a food vlogger, and she has a lot of followers. Lin Xin crosses his arms. So what if you're a food vlogger? That doesn't mean you can skip the line. Even if the shop invited you for a review, that doesn't give you the right to cut. Being a vlogger doesn't mean you get special treatment. Jean stiffens. Wait, is it him? Shiru huffs. I don't have time to argue with losers. She turns to Jean. Hey, now that you know who I am, why don't you give me an ice cream right away? Once I post on social media, do you have any idea how much traffic I could bring to your business? I have over 100,000 followers. People beg me to review their food. I'm doing you a favor. You should be grateful. Jean takes a deep breath and says, sorry, Miss Vlogger, I appreciate your visit. But please follow the rules and wait in line. The crowd cheers. Well said, boss. Go back and wait for your turn. Have some decency. Shiru's face twists in anger. I don't care, I'm a vlogger, and I'm so pretty, I don't feel like waiting in line. Is that a problem? The crowd exchanges confused looks, and then bursts out laughing. A boy teases, oh, I see. It's the little princess. Shiru trembles with rage. What's so funny? Why are you laughing at me? Are you mocking me? How dare you mock me? I'm a big vlogger with hundreds of thousands of followers. Apologize to me immediately. She whirls toward Jean. And you? Don't even think about running this ice cream shop. I'm going to post a video to ruin you. You actually teamed up with them to bully someone as pretty as me. You're just jealous of my beauty. Jean bites her lip, looking nervous. Lin Xin steps forward. We're all here just to enjoy some ice cream. You got mad when you couldn't cut the line, and now you want to ruin the business by posting a bad review? There are so many people here who can testify on her behalf. Just because you have followers doesn't mean you're above everyone else. Careful. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. Shiru glares. You losers think you can challenge me on social media? If I told you who I really am, you'd be terrified. I'm not just any food vlogger. I'm the exclusive reviewer at Xiaoyi House. The crowd murmurs in surprise, and the tension thickens in the air. If you like my video, please share and subscribe.